6 in 11. 4 in 5 is comparable with anyone. 6 in 11, not quite there with the Liverpool and United's in their pomp, but where does this City side sit as far as wonderful teams and titles we have seen in English football?
Well, the points tally tells you everything. And you've got a team in Liverpool who are pushing them all the way, so they've got to be better year upon year. The standards that not only Man City are setting, Liverpool are setting as well to push them to get to that level is just phenomenal. I think Manchester City are arguably the best team that we've seen in the Premier League era. I mean, we would have said that about Liverpool. If they'd have won the quadruple this year, they'd probably go down as the greatest team that we've ever seen. But when you look at Manchester City and what they've achieved in the last few years, the standard of football that we watch and the points tallies, it's quite simply astonishing. It is. They deserve to win the league because the points don't lie. The table doesn't lie at the end of the season. To amass that amount of points, that's not a fluke. That is an unbelievable manager, unbelievable players going out on the pitch every week, unbelievable mentality. It's quite scary.
Talking of scary, we're going to add Erling Haaland to this lot. OK, let's fast forward 365 days. Is he going to be winning the Golden Boot? They're going to wrap to... I mean, can anyone stop them? Can you see even Liverpool playing the way they're playing?
Well, it's just another top quality addition, isn't it? A player that a lot of clubs have looked at and wanted, and I think it's the next step for Haaland now. And you know, you can't say that Manchester City needed a forward when you looked at the amount of goals that they score, the amount of goals that they create. But you just think to then add that to that, of course, will that take them to the next level? I know we've said it sometimes takes players time to adapt to the way that Pep wants to play and adapt to the City way, if you like. The way that Haaland plays, maybe he has to adapt his game slightly. So it might not happen straight away. You might need to be a little bit of patience with him. But of course, just another top quality addition to just make Manchester City even better.
I think the big thing is like, I'm not being negative when I say this, but I look at his age and I think you've got to adapt to the Premier League.
Yeah.
You're giving him a decent length of contract, so allow him that time to settle in at the club, understand it. The rigours of playing in the Premier League are completely different to the Bundesliga and the Austrian league. This is a tough league to play in. You're playing against very good players week in, week out. The standards are, I think the gaps are closer between the clubs rather than the Bundesliga having your top 2 or 3. And that's really it. You can rest players week in, week out if you really wanted to in the Bundesliga. In the Premier League, you don't get away with that. It's completely different. So we looked at Lukaku last year and we thought he was going to come in and Chelsea were going to compete for the Premier League. Everyone said it. Everyone thought he's the missing piece in the jigsaw. My big thing with Manchester City is they suit not having a number 9. The way their system is. But there will be times when, ideally, you'd say, and it's the great thing about football is that we can always look back at it and go, oh, you should have played number 9, it would have worked better. Yeah. But they've got that option now. But it comes down to his injuries as well, how they manage that side of the game.
Well, you give them the rest of the Premier League a bit of hope there.
Yeah, try my best.